everybody, and welcome. Happy St. Patrick's Day, first of all. DSP here live on the stream. Today is Friday, March 17th, 2017. Here in the United States, St. Patrick's Day is a day that some people don't celebrate at all. They act like it's not any kind of a holiday. Some people celebrate it mildly, especially kids' team tend to do like little Irish-themed stuff and tell Irish history stories and tell limericks and stuff like that and celebrate with leprechauns and shamrocks. And then there's a group of people who entirely just go completely overboard and get insanely sloshed, be completely irresponsible, stumbling about the city doing pub crawls, even though it's kind of hard to do pub crawls in the United States because there aren't a lot of pubs. So yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Eat corned beef and cabbage, and have a shamrock shake from McDonald's, then vomit immediately afterwards because of it's so disgusting and bad for you. Yes, welcome to my gameplay stream for today, which is Zelda again, yes. And listen, here's the bottom line, folks. I'm well aware that there are some people who are getting tired of the Zelda. Listen, I get it. It's been Zelda every day, right? At least on stream, it's been Zelda every day. And I realize that it's not a game that's going to float everyone's boat. We all know that everyone has their personal preferences and tastes, and that's perfectly fine. For me, I've really been enjoying Zelda, and surprisingly enough, the game is held up to the point where every single day, even though technically the game is a lot of the same stuff, wandering around this open world, discovering new areas, in particular the shrines, trying to solve shrine puzzles, doing upgrades, every once in a while finally doing a major dungeon and a major boss fight, climbing towers, etc. Even though the majority of the gameplay is kind of the same stuff, there's enough of it and there's enough varied locations in the world of Hyrule in this Breath of the Wild game that for me, I have not gotten bored at all. Like, there has not been a single session of Zelda that I found boring or uninteresting, or you know what I mean? Oh man, I just got to get through this part to get to the next better part. No, I haven't actually experienced that at all. So that's a good thing. You know what I just realized? I never tweeted that we're live. Oops. Well, I guess I'll tweet now that we're live. I completely forgot to tweet that the stream is live, so I bet a bunch of people did not join. Hold on. Let me do that right away, and then we'll continue with the pre-stream here. So yeah, so today, once again, here we go. Today's Zelda stream is now live. Sorry, I forgot to tweet and am already amid the pre-stream. If that's not a live tweet, I don't know what is. Okay. Okay. So there we go. I just tweeted everyone. We should get more people joining now. Apologies that I completely forgot. I absolutely completely forgot about it. Okay, so, well, as I was saying, yeah, I've been enjoying every single session of Zelda up to now. Every single one's been great. Ooh, shout out to Chateau Mary, who just did a 25-bit cheer. TGIF, Chateau Mary says. Yes, thank goodness it's Friday. For a lot of people, Friday's a cool day where the week winds down, right? If you're in school or you're at work, in particular if you have a normal school week or a 9-to-5 job, you know, this is the day when finally you get to kind of relax a little bit, especially when you get out. You're like, ah, yes, a nice weekend, right? To relax and unwind. Oops, thank you, shout out to Captain DCW9514 again, who did a 400-bit cheer, and he said, I was wondering, Phil, if you could make a DSPGaming snapback cap. I don't know what that means. What is a snapback cap? I'm assuming that's a kind of a hat, right? But what does snapback cap mean? If you can elaborate on that, I would be I'd be much obliged to figure out if it's possible. Okay? So anyway, yeah, today will be more Zelda here on the stream, about 4 hours. I have not gotten bored whatsoever with the game at all. Okay. Here we go. It's a cap where you have the thing, you adjust the size. It's what the youngsters wear. Adjustable, not fitted. Get trendy, son. I'm reading all the stream chat messages right now. What a snapback cap is. The back of the hat snaps in to change sizes. Oh, it's like a baseball cap. That's typically usually called a baseball cap, at least when I was growing up. So that's why I didn't know what the hell a snapback. So snapped back means there's snaps at the back. Oh, okay. Apparently, folks, Teespring does have the ability to do hats, and apparently, from what I'm gonna understand, what they're gonna maybe do is make a cap that is going to have that wow dude emote from our stream chat here on it, but it's going to be in all white instead of the colored letters that we have in the stream chat. I think they were trying to fit pieces of artwork on a hat and they weren't fitting properly. Excuse me. On my Teespring. Yeah, thank you to Gino, who just put up the Teespring link here. Captain just did another 50-bit cheer and says flat bill. I guess, yeah, because it has the whatchamacallit in the front of the hat, right? So yeah, the flat build caps are now the most popular. The flat build caps are the most popular now. Really? Huh. But anyway, yeah, Teespring apparently was trying to make a hat, but they said that a lot of the artwork that is being used for shirts and whatever wasn't fitting properly on the hat. Okay. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll hit them up about that soon. I haven't really talked to them in a few days. And honestly, I'll be honest here, everyone. The Teespring has completely kind of died out. It's been like 3 or 4 days since there's been a sale. But it was funny because the first weekend there was a ton of sales, and last weekend there were a ton of sales. But then it completely slowed down this week. And I don't know if that's just because now that initial interest in this store has slowed down, or it's because the people who liked the art that was there went ahead and bought it. But then they haven't, they don't, maybe the new designs aren't enough to get more people interested. I don't know. I don't know. But I actually have 2 different new sets of designs. One of them I just got the other day, and one of them I actually am supposed to be getting later today or tomorrow, that I will be turning into merchandise. Okay, so there will be new designs coming up for shirts and the like. Now, I don't think that there are any hats yet. Like I said, I think the hat is a periphery product. It's not their main thing that they focus on. But if people are really interested in these hats, I could ask them and see what we could do about it, okay? I think that Teespring actually has a line of beta product that, and hats are one of them that they're looking to maybe get into, so. All right, well, thanks for that input. I'll see what I can do. Like I said, there's new designs, and I might be rolling some of those out over this weekend, and I'll let everyone know about that. But, yeah, you can check it out. The link's already been in the stream chat. Here, I'll put it up one more time for anyone who wants to check it out. There you go. The link is up in the stream chat right now for my Teespring store. Give it a look, okay? Thank you to anyone who did actually get some Teespring stuff. And, in fact, I have an update in that regard. I'm supposed to be receiving my initial Teespring stuff either today or over the weekend. And it's 2 t-shirts and a mug that's showing up. So once those are here, I'll start wearing those in videos. Like, you'll see me on my streams or whatever wearing the Teespring stuff, so you'll be able to see firsthand the quality of what's coming, of what you can get, what you can order. Okay? Sound good? Fair enough. Could be pretty fun. See what it looks like in person, and then you can judge for yourself if you want to maybe get something or not, okay? Alright, so enough about Teespring. I got distracted here. I was talking Zelda. Okay? So, real quick, everyone. I understand, in particular, alright, if Zelda is not your cup of tea. Okay. Oh, whoa. Shout out to Eternia Forever, who says that today is his birthday. Welcome back, Eternia Forever. He says he hasn't been here for a couple days. Yeah, I've noticed you haven't been around, but welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. Hope you have a good day, by the way, overall. It's always good to have a good day on your birthday. Right? And, of course, happy St. Patrick's Day as well. So it's both your birthday and St. Patrick's Day, so don't drink too much green beer. Today's not my birthday. John Matrix says, I forgot today's your birthday. Today's not my birthday. My birthday is in April. April 6th, actually. So a few weeks. A few weeks till my birthday. April 6th. But happy birthday to Eternia Forever. So yeah. Today, 4 more hours of Zelda. We're going to be starting with the Goron Dungeon. So the second major dungeon of the game, which I did unlock yesterday, but then I got distracted going on a supply run because I realized I didn't have any fairies and I didn't have any arrows. And I wasn't going to be able to do the dungeon without those. So I went off and got some. So, we'll see how it goes today. Hopefully it goes well. Beat that dungeon and then moving on. As you saw yesterday, if you saw yesterday's session, I explored, started moving westward on the map, and ended up running into the Lost Woods, and I ended up running into this forest that was dark, which I didn't understand. I saw this giant red flying dragon. There was a lot of crazy stuff going on yesterday's session. So it was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to today's 4+ hours of Zelda gameplay here on the stream, okay? Now, for those who maybe you're not into Zelda so much, you've been enjoying the streams, maybe you're like, man, I really wish Phil would do something else because it's been Zelda nonstop for the past week and a half, you know. And not to say that I haven't done other stuff. I did do Nier, right? I did do Nier Automata, one run of that. But that was only a few sessions. That game didn't last too long, right? So, folks, coming up, FYI, right now, I am currently playing Danganronpa. And it's not being live streamed, it's being recorded offline and only being uploaded to DSPGaming, in particular because it is a narrative-based game where stream interaction would not really be ideal because it could interfere with the narrative, it could spoil the game, etc. Okay? So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out over on YouTube, on DSPGaming. So far, it's gone really well, okay? Oh, and thank you to Eternia Forever who just did a 200-bit cheer. He said, good to be back, and thanks everyone for the happy birthday wishes. Yes. So, yeah, today, Zelda on stream, and later tonight, I will be doing another 2 hours of Danganronpa for DSPGaming, okay? Tomorrow will also be the same thing, where I'll be doing more Zelda on stream and Danganronpa on DSPGaming offline, okay? So, there is other stuff going on besides Zelda. It's just not taking place here on stream, alright? You have to go check out DSPGaming yourself in order to watch the Danganronpa playthrough. Sunday, yes, I will be doing more Zelda, okay? And Monday. Alright, so the bottom line here is 4 more major sessions of Zelda before Zelda finally kind of goes on hold, which I expected was going to happen. I knew I wasn't going to be able to beat Zelda quickly, being how long the game is, the insane amount of content that Breath of the Wild entails, right? We've run into, like I said, every day we've run into brand new, non-stop new stuff. It's not like I've been harping on the same stuff or doing the same repetitive, boring stuff. No, every day we're in totally new areas and checking stuff out. And we haven't run into anything boring or, disinteresting yet. Every session's been great. So, 4 more sessions, that means another 16 more hours of Zelda, alright? Now, on Monday night, I will be doing a midnight release for Mass Effect Andromeda right here live on stream, okay? I am getting it on PS4, and I will be doing, it's, I guess, 9 p.m. Pacific time, which will be midnight Eastern time. I will be doing around a 2-hour stream of Mass Effect Andromeda right here on Twitch. So I hope you'll join me for that. That's going to be super hype. I'm sure there's going to be tons of people coming out to see the beginning of Mass Effect Andromeda. And then I'm also going to be doing Mass Effect Andromeda all day long here on the Twitch channel on Tuesday. So, 2 hours Monday night / midnight, whatever you want to say. And then a whopping 6+ hours of Mass Effect Andromeda on Tuesday. Okay? So that's going to be awesome. Looking forward to the first 8+ hours in the first day of the game. Should be great. Now, Wednesday, I have to take off. I know a lot of people might have issue with that, but I've already told everyone this is what I'm doing. Is I'm basically setting it up here so that I have a day off a week. And just incidentally, it didn't work out this week because Leanna had to work all weekend. I wasn't able to take any days off this weekend. The next available day that we could have taken off was this Wednesday. Alright? So, yeah. That's the deal, is that this Wednesday is my off day. And then I'm going to come back full force on Thursday with another Mass Effect stream, and then we'll see what happens if I want to do 2 streams of Mass Effect, or if I maybe want to do Mass Effect and Zelda, or Mass Effect and Danganronpa. We'll see, okay? And, you know, there's one thing I want to say, everyone, because a lot of people, again, are being bandwagoners, and I don't think they seem to understand how stuff works. I really don't. There's a bunch of people in the stream chat, there's like 3 or 4 people, were just like, oh, I don't think you're gonna like it. It's not gonna be hype-filled. Mass Effect Andromeda is a broken piece of crap. No one likes it. To which I respond, guess what? Wrong. What you really need to do is use an intelligent way of thinking here and actually look at the situation. There have been no full reviews of the game put out yet. Zero full reviews. Because they're not allowed yet. There was an embargo, which is really stupid in my opinion. Why would you do a review embargo, but then allow everyone to play 10 hours of the game if they pay extra money to get into the EA Access Club? It makes no sense. Okay? Why would you do that? If you're going to have advanced access, you're going to want people to have advanced reviews out there too. Right? Doesn't make sense. Okay? So, pretty stupid. In my opinion, anyway. I think that that's really dumb, and it's not a good move on their part. And what's happening here is that most people are only seeing the first few hours of the game and saying, well, the animations are bad, the early game is boring and cliche, and some of the dialogue is bad, and therefore the game is garbage, and it's overhyped, and no one should play it. Actually, this morning, I read a few people from Forbes and like maybe 1 or 2 other websites people who are doing roundtable discussions, and they're basically saying this. Well, our actual reviews are not allowed to be spoken of because there's an embargo. We actually were told we'll get in trouble if we give you our full review. But the bottom line is the early hours of Mass Effect Andromeda are kind of sucky, like a lot of RPGs, right? A lot of RPGs have a slow intro. You're learning the game mechanics. You don't have all your abilities unlocked yet. You don't have upgrades to your vehicles. You don't have all of the cool stuff that's going to make that game good in the long run. Once you invest a significant amount of time in it, a better game. Now, I'm not saying that that's forgivable either. A game should be just as fun at the beginning as it is at the end, in my opinion. So maybe this is a major flaw with Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't know. But for people to only see people play the first few hours of the game and then immediately say the game is a piece of shit and like let's kill all hype for the game now and turn it into a bandwagon negative game because we love doing this in this day and age. You like taking this bandwagon approach to all AAA games now to say that they all suck and laugh at them or whatever. I think that's stupid. I think that you need, especially if this game is going to be super long, which a lot of people are saying, that you need to judge it for what it is once you actually play the real unlocked game. And that's why I actually think that this stupid 10-hour preview program was a shot in the foot. EA screwed themselves, you know? That was really dumb, in my opinion, for them to do that. I don't know what they were thinking. Then again, they're EA. They usually don't think too much, do they? They're not exactly the most intelligent publisher group out there. They're pretty dumb, actually. With a lot of their business practices and a lot of the things that they do are really just asinine and stupid. So yeah, I'm going to judge it for what it is, at face value. You know, I'm playing it 8 hours that first day, and then for the, later on in the week, I'll be playing it pretty consistently and balancing it with the other stuff that I'm doing. So in that regard, I think that's going to be a fun time next week. Finally, we'll have a new game for variety here on the stream rather than Zelda every single session, okay? So that's good. And I hope to see you here next week for the premiere of Mass Effect Andromeda. The bottom line is, folks, this. Even if the game isn't what it's cracked up to be, and it ends up being a bad game, I think we could at least have a good time on stream about it, you know? The fact of the matter is I have a long and storied history with the Mass Effect franchise. As you well know, I've played, Mass Effect 1 and 2 and 3 for YouTube, and people still say that my Mass Effect 2 playthrough overall is kind of one of the best things that I've ever done on YouTube. People really enjoy my Mass Effect 2 playthrough. So even if the game ain't great, I think we could still have a fun time here on stream. Okay? So don't get turned off and say, oh man, Mass Effect, I heard that game's shitty, and then skip the streams next week. I think it's going to be a good time for all. Even if we make fun of the game together collectively, it could be just as fun as if the game was amazing. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same deal. That's the cool thing about these streams, that they're interactive and we could collectively react to this stuff and have fun together rather than worrying about, oh no, the gameplay isn't the best game ever, right? Okay. So, folks, I don't have much else to talk about. Real quick, just to run through some plugs. I already talked about Teespring, so I won't talk about that anymore. I will say this. Patreon. If you pledge to my Patreon, by the end of this month, $5 or more, you can get in on the Patrons Twitch and Chill exclusive stream event, which will be taking place probably sometime in late April or early May. We'll see how time allows. But yeah, $5 or more if you pledge to my Patreon by the end of this month, you will be able to play Jackbox Party Pack guaranteed with me. I know a lot of people wanted to play with me in the previous Twitch and Chill events that I did, but because of the nature of the beast, the way it works, the same people kind of kept getting into the matches. And I can't help that some people were either quicker to the draw or just had better internet connections to me or whatever. If I do it this way, we'll be able to actually control it, and people will be able to get in. So consider pledging if you haven't. I think that, you know, the multiplayer events that I've done in the past for patrons have been great. This is an opportunity to do a different kind of multiplayer with me, right? So check that out at patreon.com/darksidephil. Also, please give a look to my girlfriend's business, The Black Currant, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. You can check that out at etsy.com/shop/The Black Currant. You can see the link right now on your screen. Okay. And one final thing. Oh, my nose is very congested today. One final thing. In regards to streaming here, please keep in mind that your subs, your cheers, and your tips are allowing me to keep doing this as a job. They're really helping me right now, and this month's been a very positive month for live streaming so far. It's been profitable. It's been fun. Changing my whole video style up to the live streaming seems to be panning out well, which is good. Okay. So thanks to everyone who's here every day. Thanks to everyone who is participating in the streams. I really do appreciate it. I will say this. I said this the past few days. I'm going to keep saying this. Right now, in particular, my finances are really, really strained. As in, they're in dire straits because both January and February as months on YouTube, my ad revenue was abysmally low, and it screwed me over. So if you do have the option or the choice of, gee, I'd like to help out Phil, how should I help him? One of three ways, either Teespring, Patreon, or tip here on the stream. If you want to know how to tip, just look below the stream. There's a section right here on my Twitch TV page. You can click on it. It'll take you to my tips page. You could tip either anonymously or you could do it, you know, with a name and a message. It's up to you. The reason I say that is because those methods, I actually get those funds quickly. So I'll actually be able to immediately help me pay my bills versus it's great that people are tipping and subbing. I really do appreciate that, but I don't see that for a couple months. So, you know, that's fine. If the only way that you can contribute is through tipping and subbing, no problem. Listen, I'm certainly not complaining. I'm just saying right now the preferred method would be tips and or Teespring/Patreon because that helps me out right now. And it will definitely help me to continue doing this, okay? All right, folks. All right, that is it for the pre-stream. It's now time to start with Zelda. Hope you're excited. Hopefully it's fun. Here we go with the Goron Dungeon, which is the... I can't pronounce the name of any of these freaking legendary or divine beasts. I don't even remember them. I keep forgetting the names. But at least after this one, we'll have this divine beast stop going all over the volcano, which has been in the background of the game the entire time, right? So that's cool. And then we'll move on. We'll probably move on to that western region that I unlocked yesterday with the Shadow Woods and this Lost Woods and everything. It'll probably make sense to move on and start working on that, so. Okay, is everyone ready? All right, I think it's time to start with Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. Remember, it's today and 3 more sessions before we head into Mass Effect, so gotta focus on this as much as we can and get as far as we can before the game kind of goes on a little bit of hiatus. Fair enough? All right, let's do this, folks. Zelda, here we go.